has Undertaker, you might just lose the game.
Yeah, it's very hard to trade positively with the Undertaker, and there's no Undertaker in Kolento's hand, so Hosty's got to be happy about this a little bit.
Yeah, but at the same time, also Kolento missed his one drop, but at the same time, this Spellbreaker is an interesting card that I want to touch up on. Spellbreaker versus Owl is like often a debate in both Warrior and Paladin. Which one of the silences do you use? And typically the answer has been the Ironbeak Owl, simply because Owl is just simply a much better card against Hunters. You can play it on turn 2 against Undertaker, whereas Spellbreaker, it's so clunky and it takes up a full turn, and you generally can't use it against Undertaker until turn 4.
Yeah, and it's about basically smoothing out your curve, which Ironbeak Owl allows you to do, and Spellbreaker just doesn't. It's like a whole turn for that one play, in many ways. Alright, so the Execute went down on Huffer, which actually got the Acolyte of Pain kill. I think that ended up being pretty good here for Hosty. He's got a pretty decent hand, but, I mean, how does he deal with that Misha just yet? I mean, armoring up and killing that Undertaker might just be too appealing to pass.
That's a pretty good draw.
Yep.
Shield block into shield slamming the Misha, I'd say, is probably a better play.
I mean, you could develop your board and be a little bit more threatening with a Piloted Shredder, because you do force him to deal with it somewhat ineffectively, or inefficiently, rather.
I feel like the problem is that the Misha trading into the Armor Smith is just not a trade you want to face.
Yeah, but you're gonna get like no armor off of it. But being proactive with a Piloted Shredder could have its merits.
That's interesting. I would have definitely gone for the shield block, shield slam play.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh no.
Well,
oh
Kolento,
no.
He had a fairly weak turn 1, but now he's curving fairly perfectly, I would say.
Fairly perfectly, yes, I would tend to agree with you here. There's Savannah Highmane coming up, and unfortunately... Okay, yeah. Wow.
Another problem here is that you didn't shield block, shield slam, so you can't even do it this turn.
What is he even hoping for? Unstable Ghoul? Pint-sized Summoner? Nothing.
Yeah, Unstable Ghoul, or Explosive Sheep, maybe? I don't know.
Bluegill Warrior would have been amazing. Kill that Undertaker right away.
Yeah. Doomsayer, maybe?
Well, you just tank 7 damage. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what Warrior wants. It tanks 7 damage and allows him to transition afterwards. Yeah, I think that would have been pretty good. So now, Kolento's got to be thinking about his plays, because everything revolves around Undertaker right now.
Mm-hmm.
His entire turn revolves around whether or not he wants to buff it further, or not. Because, I mean, he's got what it takes to follow up as far as damage output goes, but...
I like just a simple high main here, because I guess it plays more around Brawl, I'm not really sure.
No, it definitely does, yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the amount of shield slamming you expect.
Mm-hmm. And I think one question is, after you play the high main, do you trade your Undertaker into the Pint-sized Summoner, or do you trade the Mad Scientist?
I think I would tend to go for the Undertaker. I don't really see the point of trading the Mad Scientist in this position.
Or do you go straight for face, everything to face, like a true hunter?
I mean, I don't really see the point of trading the Mad Scientist around, because what kind of charge main do you expect? Like, what are you expecting from the Warrior at this point? Cleaves? Whirlwinds? Whirlwind Cruel Task, maybe? That's why he didn't trade the Undertaker away? Because that would have killed the... Your magic shall not save you. Huh. I don't actually know.
Well, you know what? Actually, Kolento is getting...
amazing board presence right now.
But the shield block into double shield slam next turn will be pretty good.
Yeah, this is a freezing trap or snake trap, since the explosive trap can be played, so we at least have that information. And you're right, the shield block double shield slam is going to be a tremendous help here to Hosty. I mean, he's gonna take a lot of damage though. I mean, look at the board right now.
Yeah,
there's so much of it.
There's always the Amaz rule of, or Amaz's high main rule, which is if high main ever gets a shot to face, you automatically win the game. So let's see if that's true here.
Oh, that's Amaz's rule. I have the exact same one. I've been saying that for ages. I've been saying, you know, if you get hit in the face once with Hyman, you've lost. And I'm glad somebody else thinks so. It seems to be a trend.
How do you know Amaz didn't steal that from you?
Oh
You should have.
wow, that's so deep.
You should have copyrighted it.
Yeah, I sure probably copyrighted it. But I'm glad we at least agree on that. I feel like that's always the case. Whenever I get hit in the face with Jaime, I lose. And I used to say that you start the game on 20 health against a hunter because of kill command, but that is less and less true as time passes. They've had to modify their approach a little bit.
All right, so 11 health for the warrior on turn 7. Okay, so Hosey's just gonna check for the trap. He's gonna gain some armor.
You know you have to shield slam an Undertaker, and that can't feel right. I mean, this just...
Yeah, I guess you do shield slam the Undertaker.
Oh no! I think this is the exact reason why that card is getting nerfed on Tuesday. I don't even know when is it getting nerfed, by the way. I don't
know. It's just
okay.
I'd say Tuesday. Usually the patches come on Tuesday.
Okay. Yeah, it's the new month of February, so it's gonna be there for the new ladder season. So now Hosty's like either face desking at the thought of killing Undertaker with Shield Slam, or trying to mitigate one more damage from that Lothab.
Okay, so he does go for the Lothab, and I guess it's because
he can silence it off.
He can silence it, but that's like a 6-mana silence. Do you really want to do that?
Well, you can armor up right afterwards, so I guess you're okay with that. Was that lethal though? Web spinner kill command.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, well, no, he's one off, right? Is he one off? He's one off lethal.
Oh.
He is indeed, but I mean, Shield Maiden into nothingness.
Well, I think Kalento miscalculated it.
That's possible. I mean, you have to Shield Maiden and armor up here and attack that 1/1 web spinner and hope for the best. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but you're still dead, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, the game is over. Unfortunately, there is no way for Hosty to heal out of range of lethal here that I know of.
I do not know of a way either. So
yeah, I mean, one more mana would have allowed Alex if that had existed, but another interesting one would have been Doctor Boom, armor up, attack into explosive trap, let the Boom Boss do what they do, and hope for the best again. Oh, but that would have left at least 1 minion up, so. 5, 6, 7, 8, and the game is over. Garrus chooses death, which puts Hosty in the position of